Well, Dubai Airport is busier than ever. Dubai International Airport breaking passenger traffic records yet again. They're also building the largest airport in the world at Dubai World Central and even getting ready to welcome people by air taxis. Today I am joined by the man at the heart of all of this incredible transformation, the CEO of Dubai Airports, Paul Griffiths. Paul, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a great pleasure to be here.
Well, you are speaking today at Future Hospitality Summit. It's always a real pleasure to have the opportunity to chat with you, and some fascinating discussions taking place on the future of air travel. Now, as we know, you are creating the largest airport in the world at Dubai World Central. I think hundreds of millions of people are going to be welcomed there, bigger than many countries' populations. But what really matters to travellers today is not necessarily the size of the airport, but how seamless the experience will be. What are some of the ways that you're putting that into action?
Well, if you look at the basic reason an airport exists, it's to provide a seamless interface between ground-based transportation and transportation in the air. And we have taken a fairly scientific look at this and say, actually, we do not want the current model to be the primary model. And I think this is a very exciting time to be alive, because the pace of development of new technology is absolutely relentless, and our ability to absorb the possibilities is probably the limiting factor. But actually, air taxis are going to be revolutionary because they can do things that you can't possibly do on the ground. I mean, they can be controlled by a network, so all the separation between them can be seamlessly controlled in 3 dimensions. So the capacity elements are going to be great. And the thing is, we're only at the very start of this technology. We're at the sort of Wilbur and Orville Wright moment in 1903. And actually, if you think about it, with the improvements in technology, we are going to see this be a very dominant form of transportation between airports and locations all over the city.
And it's happening quickly, isn't it? You just had a fantastic panel discussion with Joby Aviation. Now, of course, the first vertiport is being already constructed just outside the Emirates building by Dubai International Airport. But it's going to be up and running with the first flights taking place in the first quarter of next year. What does that mean in practical terms for Dubai International Airport? When will I be able to take an air taxi and travel to Dubai International for my next flight?
Well, as you say, Katie, Q1 2026, the first vertiport in the world will be established here in Dubai and will be very, very seamlessly connected to DXB. So you can jump off your flight, jump into a very short electrically powered taxi ride across to the vertiport, jump onto your air taxi and be away in a few minutes. That's the whole idea. And, you know, when this gets adopted at scale, it will be a real game changer because, of course, you know, on the ground, we all have to suffer traffic anomalies and the unreliability of the journey. But if you think about it, in the air, there are no such restrictions. You can literally dial in your destination and go straight as the crow flies. And I've witnessed the technology flying here in Dubai, and I have to say it's incredibly impressive. And one of the most impressive things is the seamless way it goes from vertical to horizontal flight so smoothly. And the biggest thing is the quietness of the aircraft, because with 6 propellers, you don't actually have to spin them that fast. And most turboprop aircraft, it's the noise from the propellers breaking the sound barrier that creates the problem. So you've got a very fast, a very seamless way of transitioning between a flight and an air taxi service, and a very, very quiet and hopefully in the longer term affordable and voluminous solution to an age-old problem. So I'm very excited about the possibility of this being a really major, major breakthrough in the way airports work.
It's incredible, isn't it? I think it fits 1 pilot, 4 passengers, all battery operated. Looks a bit like a drone. Tell me, have you been inside it yet?
I've seen inside. I'm not actually certified to fly on it yet. We're waiting for type approval, but I'm sure that that's going to come very shortly. And it's had extensive trials in the US. It's being flown by the military as well as in civil service there. So it's going to be a breakthrough. And the Joby solution is very, very ingenious, very practical. And as I say, if this is 1.0 in terms of the evolution of this technology, I think think, in future we're going to have faster, further flying, more voluminous capacity, and it's going to be a great solution.
Incredible. Let's talk about some of the other ways you're investing in the future of travel. We've seen the biometric scanning through passport control at Dubai International Airport as well. You've been using automation to help improve traffic flow in the air as well. Where have you seen the most measurable progress in terms of streamlining passenger traffic on the ground as well as in the air? And is there any technology that maybe has fallen short?
Well, I have to say, when you look at the airport process, if you were starting afresh and building an airport today, you wouldn't start with the process that we inflict on our customers. The idea that you have to reconfirm that you want to travel when you bought a seat and selected everything, that really is an anomaly. We should do away with that. Similarly, we've made great strides, as you said, with passport control. Now you can just breeze through without stopping. We're trying to do the same with all the other processes. The idea being we just want one biometric signature to be taken one time only on entry into the airport, and everything can flow from there. We've now got the technology to do that. We're trialing that. We're trying to get it adopted at other airports because, of course, every journey has a start and a finish. So we've got to get the same system adopted at both ends of every route. So that will take a bit of time. But I think the idea is that we want to hand back to our customers that crucial piece of time. I don't meet too many people who'd rather spend more time at the airport, and we would like the time they do spend at the airport to be interfacing with our excellent choices of retail, food and beverage, and all the other amenities that we provide. So it should be about enjoying your time at the airport rather than enduring it.
It's making it that complete seamless experience. Well, Paul, thank you so much for your time today. Really lovely to see you. Thank you very much.
Good to talk to you too. Thank you.